All right, I saw this film myself. It is now trending at number 1 or number 2 here in Israel, but it's in the top 10, and there's a reason. It is riveting. Simon Leviev, for his part, has since been banned from Tinder, but after serving a short stint in jail, he is out and about, free on the streets of Israel, here in Tel Aviv, where he lives, while his victims, including the one that you're about to meet, are still paying back their debts. He actually managed to swindle an estimated $10 million out of exploiting women online. I'd like to welcome Pernilla Sjoholm, one of the stars of the Tinder Swindler and one of Simon Leviev's victims and now survivors. She was conned into giving him tens of thousands of dollars herself after developing a friendship on Tinder. So Pernilla, you and the other women featured in the Tinder Swindler were extremely brave to confront this guy. I mean, a lot of women are victims of financial infidelity. So, the question is, what gave you the strength to fight him? And what was that triggering moment that just made you say, I am not gonna let this guy get away with this?
To be honest, it was the feeling that I felt when I got in contact from the beginning, that this had been going on for such a long time. And for me as a person and the way I am, I would never allow myself to go back to sleep and sleep good at night without thinking of that I have done absolutely everything in my power to stop this and prevent this, and so no one else would get hurt. And that is what me and Cecilia started fighting for in the beginning, that we just decided either we just give up or we fight back 10 times harder than we ever have done our entire life, to be honest.
Yeah, and it seems like you've created a kind of sisterhood with the other women who are fighting back against this man. So, I want to begin, with a burning question that a lot of people have been asking. Many struggle to understand how an individual can be conned into giving up thousands of dollars to a person that they barely know. So, tell us how this one swipe on Tinder ultimately turned into this relationship with Simon, that led to this happening. What happened?
So for me, he became like a very good friend. And what you have to remember is that when you are this type of sociopath, they're very good in adapting to become a person that you like. And you can almost feel this instant connection with someone. And that is what I had with Simon from the beginning. I had this instant connection, a really big trust for him. And he started to defraud me after 8 months. So he is very good in adapting into become a person that you would like. And for me, it was a person that I really trusted. And you also have to remember, he would never be able to do this alone. There were so many other people around him, an entire team that created his persona. So the type of persons that he attacked is very caring and loving people that would do everything for their friends and family. So those were the type of people that he went after, was caring and loving people that would do absolutely everything for the people who we love.
How does it make you feel that he's gotten so much exposure? I mean, on one hand, obviously, you're outing this guy for the crimes that he committed, but there's also a growing movement of people who seem to be looking up to him as some kind of genius for getting away with these crimes. I mean, why do you think that is happening? And how do you think that this documentary is going to ultimately impact him?
Well, of course, the impact I hope for is that he's going to jail for numbers of years and just don't come out, because he will never stop. I mean, he's been sentenced to jail before and he still haven't stopped. He just adapted and became better. To be honest, I haven't even looked in or seen anything of that. I never went into even his Instagram accounts where I know since before buys his followers, and I know that he normally buys support. So if this is genuine support or not, I can't say, but I think it says more about those people who would actually support him. And I don't think the entire world is like that. But of course, there is a lot of bad people out there, and sadly, it's hard to take away, to be honest.
Especially in a situation like this where you do see a lot of victim blaming. I understand that you and other victims have launched a GoFundMe crowdfunding campaign to help clear the debts that you're still paying off. How much are you guys looking for, and what are you going to do with those funds?
What we're going to do with those funds is to pay down the debts that we have. And actually, we don't want to profit of this story. The only thing we're hoping for is to get our life back. And to be honest, we never even thought about creating a GoFundMe page. But the thing that happened, that it was also so many pages set up and also by fraudsters claiming to be us. And we really don't want anyone to be defrauded or benefit another fraudster on this like horrible fraudster story. So this was a joint decision together with the GoFundMe as well to just prevent that, to be honest.
Right. You know, obviously here in Israel, we're horrified how a person from this country could do something like this. Does this have any impact on how you view Israeli men, or would you date another Israeli man?
I'm going to be completely honest. I have a lot of Israeli friends who are absolutely amazing. So this has nothing to do with him being from where he is or another country. It wouldn't matter if he was from another country either. Like, this is about him and his team. It doesn't say everything about a country. So no, absolutely not.